Hey there, kids. This is Reveal Math Lesson 6.1. Let's take a look together, okay? All right, well, it says this. It says there are different ways to multiply a factor by a multiple of 10. And when they say multiple of 10, if you skip count by 10, we're talking about 10, 100, 1,000, stuff like that, okay? Those are multiples of 10, okay? And you could also say multiples of 10 would really be 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, like that. But of course, you come across 100 and 1,000 and stuff. Things that end in 0 is what they're talking about. You could use a multiplication facts and place value. So you have here n, and that's just like a number. That's called a variable, and we use that to represent number. 5 times 700. Now, you could say that that's 5 times 7, and then you could write out the word hundreds. Anytime you see the word, you see two zeros together, that means the same thing as the word hundreds, okay? 5 times 7 is 35 hundreds, okay? And then 35 hundreds is written like this. 35 and two zeros, that means 35 hundreds. If you were going to write the whole thing, it's the same thing as 3,500. That's 35 hundreds. Now over here, you could also use the associative property of multiplication. The associative property says that you can group numbers however you want with multiplication and division, multiplication and addition, and you still get the same answer. So we can decompose these and we can put them back together again, and you're still going to get the same answer. So they have right here, they have 400 times 6. Well, that's the same thing as 4 times 100, right, times 6. Then because we can group them however we want. We can group the 4 and the 6 together, okay? And that makes 24. And you multiply it by 100, you multiply it by 100. 24 times 100 equals 2,400. Now, this is a 24 with two zeros. It's the same thing as 2,400. Kids, you're learning how to multiply by 10, 100, and 1,000, okay? It says, what is the product right here? Well, let me get a pen and let's do this one together. It says 3 times 200 equals 3 times 200s, right? Well, 3 times 2 is 6. So 3 times 200s is 600s. And 600s is written like this, 600, right? Okay, kids, you're learning how to multiply by tens, hundreds, and thousands today. All right, here's another one right here, and it says 4 times 9,000. Well, that's the same thing as 4 times 9,000s. Well, 4 times 9, that's 36 thousands. Okay, 36 thousands, well, you write it as 36. If ever you want to write the number thousands, that's going to be 3 zeros. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then that's 36 thousands. 1 zero is the same thing as tens, 2 zeros is the hundreds, 3 zeros is thousands. Kids, you're learning how to multiply by tens, hundreds, and thousands. All right, here's another one right here. It says, complete the equation. Well, this says 4 times 40. Well, that's 4 times 4 tens, because 4 tens is 40. 4 times 4 tens is 4 times 4 is 16 tens. 16 tens is a 16. I said before, if you want to say tens, that's only 1 zero. And so we put 1 zero right there and you get 160. This one right here says 4 times 400. Well, that's the same thing as 4 times 400s. 4 times 4 is 16, so 4 times 400s is 1600s. You want to write the answer as 16, and if it's hundreds, there's going to be two zeros. So that's 1600. Now, we don't call it 1600. Usually we call it 1600 because we have to put a comma in there, right? Kids, you're learning how to multiply by tens, hundreds, and thousands. Okay, today in class we're going to look at workbook pages 167 and 168, and we're going to do practice pages 47 and 48. Okay, they look like this. Kids, you're learning how to multiply by tens, hundreds, and thousands. All right, well, here on the Friday quiz, it looks like this. It says 7 times 300. Well, you could do like this. You could go 7 times 3, that's 21. And then 2 zeros means hundreds. Okay, so 2 zeros, and we get an answer of 2,100. Okay, and you could do the same thing over here. What's 2 times 9? Right, that's 18. And how many zeros are there? Because that means hundreds, right? And so you're going to put those on the end right here, and you're going to write your answer right up there. I'm going to leave you to do that. Kids, there you go. That's the lesson for today. If you're having trouble, come and see us. We will help you out. Have a great day, and we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.